48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 5. In motion is Hardy. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Second and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Second and 9.
Sherfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 11-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down? And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second and 8. On play action, Allen. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Back to throw. Allen steps away to his left. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season, the Jets tonight, home for the Raiders next week, then at Washington, home for... And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over. Looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now he's free up the left sideline. Off to the races. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall has led to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Cobb in motion right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get 4 points. That'll be a safety.
Right now they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game has been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Taken in at the 11. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah. An even 90 yards. Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly they get to the line. Now Allen throwing on second down. That's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bill.
Allen now on first down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And again it's Allen.
43-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. There he goes, left side. Breece Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Allen. Now he's flanked, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. There's a fake on the Jets sweeping instead. They give the Hall up the middle. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
It's now 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Give to Hall running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Hall again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. I think think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Ball again on second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, they'll run it here. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Allen off the play fake. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other side, Hall has it knocked loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a